EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. A timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones looking to throw right away. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Jones fires the out route and completes it to Harris. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone. It's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown!
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team was truly trying to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
This pass complete to Melton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This is taken in by McBride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. That's a 27-yard attempt here. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jones on 1st and 10, going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on first down is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 30 yards. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll find Damian Harris out of the backfield.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 29, Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flushed out right.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now down to 20. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And a pretty poor return. Dive to the ground to give himself up. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On play action, it's Murray. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. To throw, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, Murray will keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Murray now. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Murray. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Play action. Jones. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
Touchdown, Patriots! Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The slot man in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray to air it out again. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Bo Melton from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 42.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away. Come on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Green. Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to go up top again. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're playing well on this side of the ball. They're playing well on the other side of the ball. It's been a nice, methodical comeback for them, hasn't it?
Love the word. And a lot of times you get teams that start to panic a little bit when things haven't gone well. So the use of methodical by you, that just tells you they hung in there. And, hey, if we play better on one side of the ball, if we play better on the other side of the ball, put it all together, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, they're chipping away. Here's Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jones. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Romeo Doubs, 51 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Murray to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Murray, one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Patriots, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's unfortunately more of the same, as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.